is April 19th. There we go. Oh, hippity hoppity, hippity hoppity. All kinds of hippity hoppities. Okay. Come here, sit up. You got your other pillows right here.
Oh, can you have one of those too?
Beside your bed.
Just over there.
There you go. I'll put these up here so that... Okay, let me lay down. Oh! Hey, just in case you fall asleep, I love you very, very much, okay?
Oh, you too.
And I'm gonna eat a Skittle. Okay.
You guys did a very good job reading today. Right?
Yes, you did, okay? Give yourself a Skittle. Alright. You did an outstanding job reading it. Not just a good job, you did an outstanding job reading. Alright. The burial. Okay? There we go. The Jews went to Pilate and asked that the bodies be removed so they would not spoil the Sabbath, because it was during the feast of Passover. This Sabbath was a very solemn day. Pilate therefore sent some soldiers to be sure that the crucified were dead before their bodies were taken from the crosses. The soldiers killed the two robbers by breaking their bones, but when the soldiers came to Jesus, they found that he was already dead. They did not break his bones, but one of them pierced his side with a lance to be sure that he was dead. John the Apostle saw the water and blood come from the side of Jesus. Nicodemus and Joseph were rulers of the Jews and friends of Jesus. Okay. Joseph, a rich man who came from the town of Arimathea, went boldly to Pilate and asked that the body of Jesus be given to him. Pilate consented. Joseph and his friends took the body of Jesus down from the cross and wrapped it in fine linen. And Nicodemus brought some precious spices, which they wrapped up with the body. Then they placed the body in Joseph's own new tomb, which was a cave, dug out of the rock, in a garden near the place where the cross stood. And before the entrance of the cave, they rolled a great stone. On the next morning, some of the rulers of the Jews came to Pilate and said, "Sir, we remember how that deceiver said while he was yet alive, 'After 3 days I will rise again.' Give orders, therefore, that the tomb be guarded until the 3rd day, or else disciples may come and steal him away and say to the people, 'He has risen from the dead.'" Pilate said to them, "You have a guard. Go guard it as well as you know how." Then they placed a seal upon the stone so that no one might break it, and they set a watch of soldiers at the door. And the body of Jesus lay in the tomb from the evening of Friday to the dawn of Sunday.
For you.
Thank you, sweetie. Okay, here comes the big part. This is the scary part. Oh, are you ready? When the apostles heard that their master was dead, they returned one by one to Jerusalem. They gathered at the house where they had eaten the Last Supper with Jesus. They were very sad. They had hoped that Jesus would set up his great earthly kingdom at this feast. They also hoped to be important in the kingdom. Now Jesus was dead, and with him all their hopes. But on Sunday morning, Jesus rose by his own divine power, a glorious victor. As he had promised, earth quaked as he came forth from the tomb, and the guards trembled with fear. His body now shone like the sun. The wounds of his hands and feet sparkled like precious jewels. Death was conquered. In his resurrection, the body of Jesus was glorified by being united again to his glorified soul. His body took on spiritual qualities, immortality, beauty and glory, freedom, and the power to move about with speed and without hindrance. The divine shone forth through his glorified body, and the floods of joy poured into his soul and his sacred heart. The resurrection was the crown of the life and work of Jesus as God-man, because it was the beginning of the glorious life that was due to him as the Son of God. It was also the reward of his life of suffering. The resurrection of Jesus is the strongest proof of his divinity. The whole truth and meaning of our faith rests upon this greatest of all miracles. If Jesus is the Son of God, his teachings must be true, and the church which he founded is the church of the living God. Its sacraments give us the means of salvation by imparting divine grace. Though it is not mentioned in the Gospels, Jesus surely appeared to his mother first. He had received from her the life that was now so glorious. Since she shared in all his sorrows and sufferings, it was fitting that she should share in the joy and the glory of his triumph. So what do you think?
Good.
Is that okay? Okay, no more. You're eating. I just wanted you to have a couple, but man, you get the whole thing.
I almost was two left.
Yeah, the two you don't like. Orange and yellow.
I ate those two. Yeah.
You know what?
What?
I love you very, very much. Don't ever forget that, okay? And your mommy loves you. And your Grandpa Jansen loves you. And Spiky loves you. Okay? And Aunt Ann loves you. And Uncle T, and River, and Liam, and Jude. And Mommy. And Gabriella, and Marilia, and Megan. And Grandma Cantor, and Kevin Root, okay?
Stop flicking.
Yeah. Yeah. Come here, Squirt. Give me a hug and I'll give you back your pillow. And I'll turn the light off, okay? Hey. You're my only little girl and I love you with my whole heart, okay?
Okay. I'm a little hot.
I'll turn the fan on.
Okay.
It was warm today. Here. You can get... you can put those down.
Super warm today.
You are. And what I'll do is I will turn that on, that off, this on. That way you don't turn the lights on at the same time. And there's your two pillows. Get your pillows and everything the way you want them. Okay?
I don't like this.
Put those pillows down there for you. I love you, Gracie Ann.
Love you.
More than life itself, I love you. I'll even sacrifice Spiky for you.